Realize now it's time. Let them realize now it's time. Let them realize now today for you, tomorrow for me. When one is up, another is down. It's time. Let them realize now. I'm gonna teach the youth now. I'm gonna teach the youth now. I'm gonna teach the youth now. Teach the youth now. I'm gonna teach the youth now. Tell them what is going on. If we the youth of today suffering so, then what the youth of tomorrow gonna do? If we the youth of today suffering so, then what the youth of tomorrow gonna do? It's time. Let them realize now it's time. Let them realize now it's time. Let them realize now today for you, tomorrow for me. When one is up, the other is down. It's time. Let them realize now it's time. Let them realize now. Hey, hey! What's up, everybody? Good to be back. Yeah, I got a new setup. Let me know how it sounds. Instagram should be the same as always, but I got a new computer, very exciting, and a new interface. I'm running off Wi-Fi with no Ethernet cable because I ordered the wrong adapter. All the new Mac changes all their plugins, as I'm sure you all know, all the time. But good to see you guys. Hit the share buttons, hit the like buttons, tell your friends. Let's have some fun tonight. That was a Justin Hines tune, and I'm gonna play a Toots song right now. Here we go. Which one am I gonna play? Yes. Briar's my daily food. Briar's my daily food. All the rays of light sent down from heaven is my daily food. Another grip, take a grip, take another grip. Hold fast and never let go. Don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. Heaven up there, heaven down here. All the rays of light sent down from heaven is my daily food. Another grip, take a grip, take another grip. Hold fast and never let go. Don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. Briar's my daily food. Briar's my daily food. All the rays of light sent down from heaven is my daily food. Take a grip, take a grip, take another grip. Hold fast and never let go. Don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. Heaven up there, heaven down here. All the rays of light sent down from heaven is my daily food. Another grip, take a grip, take another grip. Hold fast and never let go. Don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. No matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. I don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. Another grip, another grip, another grip. Hold fast and never let go. It don't matter what the people of the world might say. Hold fast and never let go. Yeah, Toots. All right, what's up, everyone? Kyle, Devin, Rachel, Vibes Messenger, L-Dub. Yes, how's everyone doing? Yeah, let's see. Kyle wants to hear Talawa by the Gladiators. I can play that. Devin wants to know if I know any Zoot Sims. I do, in fact, know some Zoot Sims. Those are good requests. All right. Let's do Talawa for Kyle. It's always one of my favorite tunes. When short mouth tell you you can't hear, but when long mouth tell you you will feel it. You talk too much, you pay your mother and father debt. Cow never know the use of him till the butcher cut it off. Ooh, cow never know the use of him till the butcher cut it off. Ooh, tra la la la. Looks is deceiving, man. Don't underrate me simple, but me talawa. Looks is deceiving, yeah. Don't underrate me simple, but me talawa. Don't watch the tool work it can do. Watch the man that's behind it. The man laugh first, him not last, yet the one laugh last. Get the whole of it, man. Ooh-wee. Looks is deceiving, man. Don't underrate me simple, but me talawa. Looks is deceiving, yeah. Don't underrate me simple, but me talawa. Don't watch the tool work it can do. Watch the man that's behind it. The man laugh first, him not last, yet the one laugh last. Get the whole of it, man. Ooh-wee. Simple but me talawa. Ooh-wee. Simple but me talawa. Now give you parable. Ooh-wee. Simple but me talawa. Now give you parable. Yeah. Special request to Kyle. That's a Gladiators tune. Talawa. Kyle says, do you know Pocket Money? You turned me on to that jam on a podcast. Yeah, I'll play that later on for sure. Remind me. Devin wanted to hear some Zoot Sims, so I'll play, I know a couple songs. This is one of my favorites. Zoot Sims, also, a.k.a. Scully, the percussion player, who you've heard, whether you know it or not, on... If you listen to old school Jamaican music in any form, like you've definitely heard Scully doing hand drums, but he had a singing career in the late 60s, started in the rocksteady era, and in the early 70s. And he had some great roots tunes, man. I don't know why he... I guess he probably just got more work as a percussion player. Who knows? This is a great tune by him called Small Garden. And he talks about being little and talawa in this song, too. Did you guys coordinate this song? It's actually on the same Studio One comp, Studio One Roots, Volume 2. It's called Small Garden. Said them little and talawa. Is that how it goes? Here it is. They said them little but them talawa. Them on the rock in a razor. Yeah. They said, okay, so let me give a little background story now that I'm singing it. My gears are turning. This... You know, like there's a lot of like Peter Tosh's Steppin' Razor, right? Was the most famous of the songs with the lyrical motif being, you know, don't watch my size, I'm dangerous. And I had always heard that Joe Higgs wrote it, and I think Joe Higgs did like a ska version of it, right? I might be mixing that up with another song. But this version by Zoot Sims, it's different, but it's got a lot of those same lyrics in it, and it's definitely before Peter Tosh's version. So who knows? Who knows what the whole connection there is? Here we go. Say them little but them talawa. Them on the walk in a razor. Yeah. Them say them little but them talawa. Them are the walking razor. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they little but they talawa. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they little but them dangerous. Yes, them are the small garden that gather the bitter weed. They are the small garden that gather the bitter weed. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they're little but them dangerous. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they're little but them talawa. Yeah. Yeah. Them say them little but them talawa. Them are the walking razor. Them say them little but them talawa. Them are the walking razor. Yeah. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they're little but they're dangerous. Yeah. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they're little but they're talawa. Huh. Them are the small garden that gather the bitter weed. They are the small garden that gathers the bitter weed. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, they're little but they're dangerous. Don't you watch them size. Oh no, little but they're talawa. Alright, that's Zoot Sims with a tune called Small Garden. Cheers, everyone. It's nice to be here with you. Nice to be back. Last week, my dog had to go to the vet. He's good now. So I had to be there at the vet, so I couldn't do the stream. But I'm back today. Very happy to be here. I've got the PayPal and Venmo information up. The PayPal is Man-Like-Devin, and so is the Venmo, Man-Like-Devin. If you feel like making a donation, help me pay for that vet bill, be very much appreciated. Musicians are still out of work, and this is still the way we try to make a little bit of money. Thank you to everybody who's donated in the past. Kyle, no problem, man. Thank you, Devin. Appreciate it. All right. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Expanders tunes, Devin tunes, covers if I know them, and I will try to play them. I'm going to play, let's see, I haven't played Wheelin', well, I haven't played When the Evening Comes in a while. Let's play that one. This is going to be on my new acoustic record, and got some good news on that. Still don't have a release date, but things are like moving swiftly, so it won't be too much longer before that thing comes out, or at least I can announce when the release date will be pretty soon. Mercy gone and evening coming, nobody to be sorry for you. Length of days, promise that you made, things that will fade and all slip away. Dreams of love, strong down in your soul, joy and happiness you've come to know. Plans you lay, promise that you made, things that will fade and vanish away, away as a mist in the morning. Can't say you never get a warning when eyes behold this final hour. Oh, when mercy gone, eyes behold this final hour. When the evening any other new leaf to be turned by now, some way, somehow. But mercy gone and evening coming, nobody to be sorry for you. Length of days, promise that you made, things that will fade and don't slip away. Dreams of love strong down in your soul, joy and happiness you've come to know. Plans you laid, promise that you made, things that will fade and vanish away when eyes behold this final hour. Oh, when mercy gone, eyes behold this final hour. When the evening comes, when the evening comes. Right, that's when the evening comes. Okay, I saw some requests. Races Run is the first one I saw, so I'll play that, and I see some other ones. 2 requests for Races Run. Okay, excellent. Go away with your belong, gonna stand up with love for our nation. Away, call your races run, thrown gone down in Babylon. Couldn't make a dead man see, couldn't work no stone in the region. Go down with your big shot boy, couldn't turn love that was way from, love that was way from home. Away from creation, away from creation, and built from creation. Oh Lord, no. You couldn't build up with one hand alone. You need some good cooperation. Who lay up on your sinking stone, pushing some laws and instruction, Lord. You couldn't build up with one hand alone. Yes, and you need some good cooperation. Who lay up on your sinking stone, you couldn't build up so far from home. Oh Lord, where it you belong, gonna stand up with love for our nation. Where your races run, thrown gone down in Babylon. Couldn't make a dead man see, couldn't work no stone in that region. Go down with your big shot, I know you couldn't turn love that was way from home. Gone up on creation, I saw the right be always known. Creation, the other we want be cornerstone. Creation, love for our nation. Creation, yes, got lots of love for our nation. Creation, hello, creation. Ooh, oh, sounds all right. Yes, no welcome. I mean, no problem. No welcome and your problem, Miles. Yes, no problem. That is Races Run, of course, from the first Expanders self-titled record. All right, okay, let's see. I think the next request was Conquering Lion. Brendan says any Kingstonians. I do know quite a bit of Kingstonians. Yeah. I'll do some Kingstonians. Do you have a particular Kingstonians you want to hear, Brendan? Conquering Lion is the next request from Kyle, so let's do that. Oh! Mole Amarillo says, where is the wine? Here it is. Gotta drink wine on Tuesdays. Salud. I've learned to wait a few seconds after taking a sip. I guess it's weird because like in regular life, I'm not like acid reflux or anything, but with singing, I'm so sensitive to like when I drink something, just having to burp right away. All right, Conquering Lion. Oh, I forgot to unplug the house phones. Oh well, I'm at my parents' house. They have house phones still. All right, Conquering Lion. Conquering Lion, originally done by the Ethiopians, and Expanders. We did a cover of it on the first Old Time Something Come Back Again album, which you can find. You can find that if you search the Expanders on YouTube, or if you search the Expanders on SoundCloud. It's on both of those. Search the Expanders Conquering Lion, and you'll find it. We used to play that tune. That was just one of our staples. We played that since way back when we were a bar band. We would always play that tune. And a lot of times it was our first song. It was like the warm-up song. And I believe on YouTube there's also a video of us playing it with Leonard Dillon of the Ethiopians at Chris Murray's house at rehearsal. I think it's the first... I think on that rehearsal video, it's the first song we do. I know it's the first song we do. I'm just wondering if it's on YouTube or not. I think it is. All right, everybody, share the streams. Tell your friends. It's weird. Today, there's a lot more people on Instagram than on the Facebook and YouTube. Is the connection okay on Facebook and YouTube? Everything sounds all right? All right. So, Brendan, did you ever decide what Kingstonian's tune you wanted to hear? Let me know. Okay, there's a World of Happiness request by my friend from the Philippines, I believe. Is it the Philippines or Thailand? I'm sorry, I forget. So let me try World of Happiness. This is from the second Expanders album called Hustle and Culture. Give me a helping hand. love it really has for me. Oh, give me just a one night long, and I'll do all that you ask of me. You're gonna see. Give me just a life all over. That's what your love it really has for me. World of happiness that you bring to me. World of happiness. One day suddenly, long, yeah. Yes, what's up, Bubba? And underneath the sunshine, in the nighttime, rivers are run until they reach the sea. What a long way to where it empty. Open water so far for me to be lonely, to be lonely. Whoa, give me just a one night long, and I'll do all that you ask of me. You're gonna see. Give me just a life all over. That's what your love it really has for me. Oh, oh, give me just a one night long. Yes, and I do all that you ask of me. You're gonna see. Give me just a life all over. That's what the love it really has for me. World of happiness that you bring to me. World of happiness. One day suddenly. One day suddenly. One day suddenly. Yes, World of Happiness. Kyle, I don't know Rolling Reggae by Johnny Osborne. I'm sorry. Joel says, I remember my first time here, you said you know some hymns done reggae. I want to hear some, brother. Yeah, man. One of my go-tos is this is a tune by the reggae version is by a group called the Africans, and all you church-going folks should be able to recognize it. When I get to Zion, where the flock shall assemble, no more heartbreaking, no more bloodshedding, no victimization, man, when I am in Zion. I shall have a grand time over in Zion. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Walking with Selassie, talking with Selassie, yes. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. When I get to Zion, where the flock shall assemble, no more heartbreaking, no more bloodshedding, no victimization, man, when I am in Zion. I shall have a grand time over in Zion. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Walking with Selassie, yeah. Talking with Selassie, yes. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. So when I get to Zion, where the flock shall assemble, no more heartbreaking, no more bloodshedding, yeah. No victimization, man, when I am in Zion. I shall have a grand time I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Walking with Selassie, yeah. Talking with Selassie, yes. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Have a grand time. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Have a grand time. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. Have a grand time. I shall have a grand time over in Zion, have a grand time. All right, that's a tune called "Have a Grand Time" by the Africans. Yes. Mole. Yeah, what do you want to tell me what Kingstonian's tune you want to hear? There was a Piece of Love request too. Who wanted to hear Piece of Love? Piece of Love. Who wanted to hear Piece of Love? I don't see it, but Avila says, "Do you happen to know You Made Me So Very Happy?" Not really, not to play. I love that tune, but not really to play. Mole Out There. Oh man, that's such a good one. I don't know if I know it like fully. Hit me up like early on, like hit me up soon after this and like tell me to learn it for next week and I will learn that tune for next week for sure. All right. I wanted to play, let me know what songs you wanted to hear. In the meantime, I wanted to play another Toots tune. This is a song that I never really get to play because it's too loud for my apartment. You gotta sing pretty loud. And this is one from one of his later albums called Never Get Weary. And Toots always played this live when I saw him. He must have enjoyed singing this as much as I enjoyed hearing him sing it. I always do this wrong. There it is. Said I was down in a valley for a very long time. I never get weary, yeah. Said I was down in a valley for a very long time. I never get weary, yeah. Was born and raised in a little old shack with my poor family. Said I was born and raised in a little old shack with my poor family. With my poor family. Said I was from before Christopher Columbus, and I was from before the Arawak Indians trod in creation. Before this nation, I always remember, I can't forget. Took me on a ship and it threw me overboard, and threw me overboard. And I swam right out from the belly of the whale. I never get weary, yeah. Took me in jail and I couldn't get no bail. I never get weary, yeah. I said they put me in jail and I didn't get no bail. I never get weary, yeah. Never get weary, yeah. Said I was from before Christopher Columbus. was down in a valley for a very long time. I never get weary. I was walking on a ship. They throw me overboard. Then I swam right out from the belly of the whale. I never get weary. Never get weary. Said I was from before Christopher Columbus, and I was from before the Arawak Indian, tried in creation before this nation. I always remember this, I can't forget. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, all right. That's Never Get Weary by Toots. Chris says, do you play anything in Mento style? I used to do a song, I don't really do Mento very well. It's kind of like it's very similar to like the Skinhead strum, right? It's like, but it's hard for me to even like get out of the reggae pocket sometimes. I used to do that, the Talking Parrot song. You know that one, Chris? I nearly lose my life, a Spanish tone. That one? I nearly lose my life, a Spanish tone, to a talking parrot that was around. I don't remember it now. I definitely like performed that like long ago. Avila said that song inspired Down in the Valley. It definitely was part of it. Like Down in the Valley, I think I've told this story before, but there's two things. One, like Jamaican music is full of sayings that get recycled all the time. And I've done my share of like taking sayings that I like from Jamaica and writing songs with it. And so saying like, we've been down in the valley for a very long time. You hear that in a lot of reggae songs. And that was the first, Down in the Valley, the Expanders' Down in the Valley was the first song I ever wrote, like that ended up sticking around and becoming part of the Expanders' repertoire. And so I was just like trying to figure out how to write reggae songs. And I just told myself, you know what, just like don't try to come up with your own thing. Like take some lyrics that have been done before and then try to like use that as the base for something new. So yes, Chris Murray, you don't know the parrot song. Look up Talking Parrot. I'm almost positive it's Count Lasher. It's a great song. It's one of those like comic stories about some dude who's hooking up with a woman who is cheating on her husband, and the talking parrot blows his cover. It's really good. It's like the hook is like, it's like, hey Danny, a man inside. Search all around him, gone and hide. Danny, search all about for a fellow went inside. He ain't come back out. That's the hook. Yeah, that's it, Chris. I used to know all the verses. Actually, you and I did a show together long ago at the Little Rock when Broken Complex was throwing shows there, and I'm pretty sure I that was the show where I learned like all the lyrics for that. Yes, thank you, Bubba. Everybody, please like and share the stream, and if you feel like making a donation, man, it helps so much because we're still out of work, and this is the only way we make any money. And you guys have been so amazing so far, and so thank you. And if you feel like making a donation, the Venmo and the PayPal are Man-Like-Devin. All right. Let's see. Why don't we do? Rachel says, "Please." Was that did you have a request that I missed? Please let me know, and I will play it. All right. Why don't we do? Should we do? There was a People's Prayer request. Let's do that. must I be so lonely? Listen to the words where the people say, I don't wanna be alone. And it's always on their mind, someone to give this love a try. I think about all the time, tired to weep and moan and cry. Now I'm here to offer so much love to you, and to accept love alone as pay for all the work I do. Whoa, 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 there is something they say everyone should know. You work and get a pay, but I'm not so life goes. Now when I look inside for things I'm longing for, I've got to wonder if there could be something more. When every day the people pray, why must I be so lonely? Listen to the words where the people say, I don't wanna be alone. Every day the people pray, why must I be so lonely? Listen to the words where the people say, I don't wanna be alone. Whoa, 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 That's People's Prayer. Rachel says, what about when your heart doesn't clean? Or backyard movement for your neighbor. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll do both of those. How about that? Let's see. Let's work backwards. Let's work forwards. Let's work forwards. This is supposed to be an Expanders tune that we never got around to recording. So I'm going to do it on an acoustic record. It's called When Your Heart Doesn't Clean. It's really meant to be like harmonies, like kind of like one of those minor chord Abyssinians, like Carlton and the Shoes kind of things. But it's just me. But I think it's a cool song, so I'll sing it anyway. Each one, teach one. Look how you reach another one when your heart doesn't clean. And all that need you left from the sea for a sweet wickedness clean. Oh, sweet wickedness, Jaja know clean. Each new day, yeah, you once say, look how you waste away, yeah, when your heart doesn't clean. And all I know, you must have to go, for you can't go about just so. No, 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 you can't go about just so. The Lord made you to do the good you have to do. So why can't you help each other? And why can't you build up one another? heart doesn't clean. Man, this guitar is like hard to play that strum on, and I guess I haven't played guitar. Like I just was thinking as I played it, I haven't played guitar like all week. And you can't do that. You gotta practice, or else your hand falls asleep. Yes. Kyle says, dancehall behavior. All right, I will. It's really cool. Like one of my favorite things about these streams is that like you guys know all these songs that aren't even released yet. It's like super, super cool. So also, while I'm letting that sip of wine digest, thank you, Guitarware. I appreciate that. And I'll play one of those. So I was talking to Reed, who is the head of Rootfire, about when we're going to release the album, and we were talking about touring and like what to do, because I'm basically starting from scratch, in terms of like numbers, like having numbers on Spotify and having like touring history, like boring, but like when you try to book tours and shows and venues, what the promoter always wants to know, and booking agents have to like provide this info, is like what are your numbers from the past, so if the Expanders played some city and 100 people came to see us, like those are our latest numbers. So next time we book a show, they're like, okay, well you brought out 100 people next time, so based on that, this is like where we're going to book you and what we're going to pay you and blah blah blah. So I myself, as like technically a new artist, like Man-Like-Devin, have no numbers, like, so I'm starting from scratch in that sense. So we were thinking like, when it's safe to do some shows again, maybe taking the folk music approach and like scheduling like a house party, not house party, but like living room tour, and doing it that way, and like my brother and I doing some touring where we'll do the acoustic thing and like go play in people's living rooms and stuff like that. So I'm just wanting to plant that seed. Just start thinking if like sometime in, who knows, the next 6 months to 3 years, if you want my brother and I to come play in your living room, and we'll try to work out a little routing and do some support of the album that way. Okay, thanks to everybody who's been donating. Really appreciate it. As I said, like come to Montana. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll work with you, and we can maybe try to put something together where we get some people to show up at the house and do some shows that way. Okay, yes, the Venmo is Man-Like-Devin, the PayPal is Man-Like-Devin. Since we're not touring right now, we definitely depend on all you guys, so thank you. And Kyle wants to hear dance hall behavior, so let me play that right now. There it is. Give them instruction, man like myself, give them instruction. Tell them for mind regulation. Tell them for mind regulation, Lord. Ooh, yes. Dancehall behavior. Some of them not have no dancehall behavior. Them have to run left the area. How come? Because them can't stay about ya. Special dedication to each and every one who only come and dance, we go fight someone. So whether dreadlocks or a bald-head man, so whether a police or a civilian, it no matter you a big boxing champion, we no care how you just kill 21 man. In a dance like this, you have to cool it, German. Cause them your kind of thing a spoil situation. So figure them instruction. Man like Mr. Figure them instruction. Go and make the dance hall function. Go make the dance hall function. Teach them to respect the urban obsession. None of them can come touch this subversion. Tell them for mind regulation. Good gosh, at the #1 station. Hey, dancehall behavior. Enough of them now have no dancehall behavior. Them have to check we out later. How come because them can't stay about ya, Lord? Dancehall behavior. This one happened to give them in a different style. Send me come in a session, we go do some chatting. Come in a session, we go do some singing. The people in the dance want to do some stepping. And some of them are standing up still listening. Them a drink red stripe and sip Heineken. But some of them a prefer ganja smoking. And some of them a holding up vibes and a grin. For them your kind of people of a rock and coming. But look over the situation. Lord, you have to look over the situation. You have some man and you have some woman. You have some man and you have some woman. Them only have a evil intention. Them only come and dance, we go fight someone. Lord, we have to give them instruction. Right now we have to give them instruction. So go make the dance have function. Go make the dance have function. Lord, cause you are a battle champion. Yeah. Dance all behavior. The for them not have no dance all behavior. Them have to check we out late. Run come again because them can't stay about. Dancehall behavior. Kyle, what do you mean by part 2? Kyle says, seriously, part 2 needs the hidden track, dancehall behavior. What part 2 of what? And Chris says, honest question, what's your favorite UB40? You know, I don't have one, but it's not because I don't like UB40. I mentioned this recently. I just recently realized that I was mistaken about UB40 my whole life, and that they actually have a lot of really cool music. I only knew them from their pop radio hits, and when I started listening to reggae, I had a very snobby attitude, that's not reggae. And it wasn't until really recently where I started hearing some stuff and learning more about what UB40 was actually about, that I was like, oh man, there's some good stuff there. So they're on my list of artists to get into further. Kyle says, aren't you talking about a second part of Wheel and well, yeah, I'm gonna do a second acoustic record. It's not gonna be called Wheel and Shoulder. The first acoustic record is called, it's got a long name. It's Man-Like-Devin, Wheel and Shoulder, Acoustic, Ska, Rocksteady, and Reggae, Part 1. I think that's what it's called. So yes, it's going to be the next one will have a different name. It won't be Old Time Something. Wheel and Shoulder is the name of a song on the record, so I picked that name for the record itself. I'm a fan of naming albums after one of the songs you like. 1 in 10 by UB40. Is that a tune or an album? I'm going to check that out for sure. Bubba Master says Ace of Base is the UB40 of the 90s. I don't know. You might get some pushback from UB40s on that. Unless I also don't know enough about it. Unless I'm also shortchanging Ace of Base. Tune. Okay, I'm going to look that up. All right. As we move. Kyle says, either way, let's get that released. For sure. For sure. All right. What about since, hey Monique, what's up? Since Chris is on, this is a song that Chris and I used to sing by Justin Hines called Travel with Love. And Chris does, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Chris does the version that's on his later Nighthawk record, and I often sing his earlier version. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Everywhere I go, got to travel with love. Everywhere I go, got to travel with love. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. Most of these men are so hard to understand. Most of these men are so hard to understand. everywhere I go. People always saying so. Everywhere I go, got to travel with love. Most of these men are so hard to understand. Most of these men are so hard to understand. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. I fell in love, in love, in love. I fell in love, in love, in love. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. They always say so. Everywhere I go, got to travel with love. Everywhere I go, people always saying so. They always say so. Everywhere I go, got to travel with love. Yes, that's actually called, that original version is called Everywhere I Go by Justin Hines and the Dominoes. That's right. Kyle wants to hear Pocket Money. For that one, I might need to pull up the old. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Well, let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. That one. Well, maybe I do. Kyle is requesting some Gladiators tune called Pocket Money, which is. I played that. I talked to Clinton Farron about that one. I don't know if I played it for him or what it was. But this is a great Gladiators tune. Let's see. I haven't practiced this one, but we'll see how it goes. Genesis to Exodus, see, I've been taught. Watch out. Yeah, I've been praying every day, only for riches, and completely forget about Jah. You have been robbing from the weak and the poor. I can see your only wishes to dwell in abundance, and never one day stop to think who is getting hurt. But my sheep heard my voice, and I'll give unto them eternal life. Yes, my sheep heard my voice, and I'll give unto them eternal life. To see when you come running, your conscience start right, you running, and then you feel like rolling away from yourself, crawling, because you are confused. Guilty conscience speak louder than words. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hypocrites, evildoers, beware of those unseen eyes. You know not from whence you come, yet you still hunger yourself. Yeah. Hypocrites, evildoers, beware of those unseen eyes. You know not from whence you come, yet you still hunger yourself. Cause if your works are evil, Jah will cut you down. Evil. Say if your works are evil, Jah will cut you down. Evil. Take it, brothers and sisters. A good friend is better than pocket money. Yeah. hypocrites, evil doers. Beware of those unseen eyes. You know not from whence you come, yet you still hunger yourself. Yeah, hypocrites, evil doers. Beware of those unseen eyes. You know not from whence you come, yet you still hunger yourself. Cause if your works are evil, Jah will cut you down. Evil. Say if your works are evil, Jah will cut you down. Evil. Take heed, brothers and sisters. A good friend is better than pocket money. Yeah. If you do good, good will follow you. If you do bad, bad will live after you. Love thy brothers and you take my advice, Lord. You see, when you come crawling, your conscience start right you crawling. And then you feel like running away from yourself, running. Because you are confused. Take it, brothers and sisters. A good friend is better than pocket money. Yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah, yeah. All right, special request to Kyle. That is the Gladiators tune called Pocket Money. I have a 12-inch version of that. It's a badass tune, man. So good. A good friend is better than pocket money. Guitar, yes, I have seen that. Clinton Farron, Mike Love collaboration. Man, talk about two singers who can sing, singing together. Clinton Farron can sing. He's one of the great voices in Jamaican music, and I certainly never appreciated his vocal ability until I started to get to know him more in these last I don't know, man, I guess I met him 7 years ago now, but yeah, Clinton Farron can sing and Mike Love can sing, just amazing. All right, Kyle, I could do that too. Let me there was one, I feel like I'm forgetting someone's request. Dave wants to hear Police and Thieves. That's not really I don't sing that song well. I just don't sing Police and Thieves well. You gotta have that falsetto to do it. But Kyle says he wants to hear Roller Rastafari Chariot. All right, let me do that one. This is a Itals tune. One of the great underrated Jamaican groups. Bum 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 bum. Roll the Rastafari chariots along, I say roll. Slide da 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 da. Roll the Rastafari chariots along, I say roll. Slide da 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 da. If we caught in the way, I and I will roll him over hill. Stumbling block, got to remove once and for all. Let's get in a groove and roll Rastafari chariot along. I say roll, slide na 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 na. Roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll, slide na 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 na. God so loved the world, so He gave I and I His Son on earth to be prepared to meet you when Him come. It's a red rolling stone, no gather no moss, no more slave master, no more boss, and roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll, slide na 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 no no, roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll. Stomp, 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 slam, 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 slam. So we gave I and I a song on earth to be prepared, just to meet him when he come. It all go jet, rolling stone. No gather no more slave master, no more boss, and roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll, never stop from rolling. Roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll, keep on rolling, rolling. Roll Rastafari chariots along. Rolling Rastafari chariots. Roll Rastafari chariots along. I say roll. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Itals, Itals, check it out, man. One of the great groups. Yeah. Am I having like weird connection issues on Facebook or YouTube? It's giving me like weird signals. I'm not on Ethernet cable today because I like had an I got the wrong adapter. Let me know if it's spotty or not. All right. Kyle says it's a weird. Dang. Can never win, man. Can never win with these streams. Let's see. Joel says who's. Did I already answer that? Oh, Joel says what's this one and who's it by? That last one was Roll Rastafari Chariot by the Itals. Yeah. Maybe I can like. No, there's nothing I can do about the Wi-Fi. It is what it is tonight, but as soon as I get the right adapter, should be back in business. Guitarware says, what kind of guitar is that, Devin? This is a Lore. It's like a ragtime guitar. This is my dad's guitar, and my brother used it a lot for like ragtime stuff. You know, it's designed to be really loud for that, like, you know, kind of like jazzy guitar stuff to really project. But I love it. I think it sounds great. Kyle, can you elaborate on whatever? No one wants to hear my Wi-Fi discussion. In what way is it weird? Is it like crackly? Is it just going in and out or what? All right. Oh, Rachel wanted to hear Backyard Movement a while back. Let me play that. Yeah, dedication to my fucking neighbor. Ooh, Kyle, I can do that one also. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. All they do in the morning is the fuss and fight in the backyard. All they do in the morning is the fuss and fight in the backyard. And what they do in the night, it will make front page in the daylight. What they do in the night, it will make front page in the daylight. And all you do is to do right and think of another day. Yeah. All you do is to do right and think of another day. To fuss and fight, dear brother, don't you know we're all one children, yeah. To fuss and fight, my brother, don't you know we're all one structure. To fuss and fight, my brother, don't you know we're all one children. So all they do in the morning is to fuss and fight in the backyard. And fuss and fight, my brother, don't you know we're all one children? To fuss and fight, my brother, don't you know we're all one structure? Yeah. To fuss and fight, our children, don't you know we're all one children? 3. So all they do in the morning is to make fun paid in the daylight. Yeah. And what they do in the morning is to fuss and fight in the downstairs about the upstairs. Yes. Whoa. Downstairs them not like the upstairs. They call the police on me at 5 in the morning when I was just sleeping. Whoa. And my dog started barking when they started knocking. Yeah, we've been having a neighbor feud. Our downstairs neighbor is like out of control, but it's all right. I'm working on it. It's true. Yeah, that was Backyard Movement by the Mighty Threes, which have a great one. They have one album which is like top notch. In fact, I'm gonna play another song from that album right now. There's a tune called "Sinking in the Mist" from that record that's really, really good. Here we go. They have been sinking in the mist. They have been sinking in the mist of the sinking sand. Oh, sinking sand. They have been sinking in the mist. The wicked are sinking in the mist of the sinking sand. Lord, sinking sand. My mommy and my daddy, my sister and my brother, I know that them love I so, them love I so. But the power of the Most High, which guide and keep it I and I upon this land, not to say upon this land, they have been sinking in the mist. The wicked are sinking in the mist of the sinking sand, not to say the sinking sand. They have been sinking in the mist. They have been sinking in the mist of the sinking sand. Oh, the sinking sand. La 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 la. Yeah. Yes, my mommy and my daddy, my sister and my brother, I know that them love us so, them love us so. But the power of the Most High, which guide and keep it I and I upon this land, not to say upon this land, they have been sinking in the mist. The wicked are sinking in the mist of the sinking sand, not to say the sinking sand. They have been sinking in the mist. La da 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 da, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, this is the Mighty Threes, Jacob. The Mighty Threes. The tune called "Sinking in the Mist." The mist of the sinking sand. Cheers, everyone. Good to be here with you. Thanks to everybody who's been donating. We don't know when touring will start again. And until it does, we ain't got no money. So you guys have been really amazing. we definitely depend on community support, we being musicians. So if you feel like making a donation, the PayPal and the Venmo are both Man-Like-Devin, at Man-Like-Devin. That's one word, Man-Like-Devin, MANLIKEDEVIN. The info's there at the bottom of your screens anyway. Thanks to everybody who has made donations. Really appreciate everybody who's kind of like been consistently donating. It's awesome. All right. Ready? Good Lord, you have some mercy. This is the answer to the question. Where them ask me or where me get it from. True me never born, growing at this. True me never Christian, there isn't in this. Rise a little youth say at the age of 10. Me have a little brethren where them call Big Ben. Him let off a tape full of roots and culture. Carry the words and sound and power up the suffering youth in the ghetto. And he tear down the man like stereo. Me never know what kind of music could I carry you. And never know what kind of music could I carry you. And when me pick it up, it gone already. Hold on when me find it steady, hold on steady. He said to throw away your knife, you're at your time, you're gonna live up the right and hold everyone. Kind of love when them roots and culture carry the words and sound and power of the suffering youth in the ghetto. Me never know what kind of music carry love, so hey, me never born growing at this. True, me never Christian, me reason in this. Cause me trying along, we have to sing a love song. As me try along, we have to sing a love song. If I were this, I want to say the dance hall God. Well, this I want to make the dance hall God. I have the roots champion. This is the answer to the old question. In them poor people rights, Babylon you're wrong. Oh gosh, you're wrong. In them poor people rights, wicked Babylon, they say you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Big request, special education to each everyone. To everyone we make the good ganja run. Right in our foundation selection, Dog Specialist Studio One. This is the answer to the question, where you get it from. Cause sound carry over the ocean, and it a carry over the sea, and it carry over hills and mountain, into the valley of the ungodly right now. Well, it's I wanna make the dance hall gone. As we trot along, we have to sing a love song. Big request, special dedication. Roots reggae music take over and gone. Cause sound carry over the ocean, and it a carry over the sea. Oh, with a fat stick of sense. Gola man is sweeter with a bag of curry right now. Good Lord, you have some mercy. This is the answer to the question. Well, them ask me when me get it from. The answer. Go tell them take it easy and be careful. Cause what you do with time could see you do. As if it take time and be mindful of the good you do in life lives after you. You coulda run, until you even tumble down and say it. All the wrong you do with time catch up to you. Just take it easy and be careful. All the goodness of a lifetime is in you. Although the time is getting shorter each and every hour, days are getting darker. Hold yourself together now. and be careful. I know all the good you do in life lives after you. Oh, 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 oh. Yo, what's up? Yeah, there goes the rainbow away across the sky. And I'm saying, please be careful. How come you won't try to be careful? Remember how you're walking, but also how you're talking in this time. Oh, 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 oh. Although the time is getting shorter each and every hour, days are getting darker. Hold yourself together now, and help each other. Each one of you run and help the other. Better teach another how. We can't run for cover now, 'cause this time would be our last time. Lord, what a hard time if you don't know what to do. Just take it easy. Remember to be careful, 'cause I do. I know all the good you do in life lives after you. All right, special request to Drunk Stepdads. One of my favorite Instagram handles. Yeah, I'm not a Obia man, I am a Rasta man, I am the righteous one. I'm not a Obia man, I am a Rasta man, I am the righteous one. Do not study iniquity, Jaja know ya. Would not act wickedly, I say, Jaja know ya. Back way with your book. No, 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 I'm not dwelling. Back way with your book. No, 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 Rasta not dwelling. Going around making disturbances, prosecuting Jaja children, y'all. Talking this, talking that, coward and horseback, but I say, back way with your people. No, 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 I'm not dwelling. Back way with your people. No, 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 Rasta not dwelling. True. Going around making disturbances, prosecuting Jaja children, y'all. Talking this, talking that, but y'all going to turn over your whole part. I say, back way with your move. No, 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 I'm not dwelling. Back way with your move. No, 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 Rasta not dwelling. Back way, Lord, as I would say. Back way with your move. All right, that was for Drunk Stepdads. Obia book by the Ethiopians. And Jacob, referring to Careful, I assume, says, that song helped me through so much through hard times. Love the Expanders songs. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's always very nice to hear. That's the goal. That's the goal. We ain't doing this for money. Kyle says, Declaration of Rights by the Independents, by the Abyssinians. I mean, let's see. Look how long we brought us down here, have us in bondage right through these years, fussing and fighting amongst ourselves. Nothing to achieve this way, it's worse than hell. I said, get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Get up and fight for your rights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Something like that, right, Kyle? I gotta find the right key. That's a good one. Hit me up during the week about that. Yeah, of course, man. All right. Let's see. Maybe another Expanders tune. What shall I play? Give me an Expanders request, somebody. Thanks, Kyle. Uh-oh, sad face. My wine cup is empty. There, I'm hiding it behind the mic. Too late. All right, there we go. It's too late for you to say now. Too late, or that you wanna come back home. All I've been telling to you now for so long, I can't remember. I always remember. Oh, it's too late, 'cause I've been moving on, searching all around for these pieces of my broken heart. All I've been asking of you for so long is to remember. Couldn't remember. Now you wanna say that you love no other one, and there's no life alone. The road you see yesterday I prayed you would be there on your way. But I've been some time in a place behind. Now you change your mind, but it's too late. It's la-na-na. Stand-dum-dum-dum, sla-hum. Stum-stum. Do-do-do-do. Sta-na-na-na-na-na. Cool, it's too late, cause you wouldn't come back home. Now it's too late, you have to make it on your own. Too late, and love brings sad things close together. Too late, and sometimes goodbye lasts forever. Alright, Too Late by special request for Guitar Wear. Oh, what's up, Georgianne? Wants to hear One Spittin'. Yes, let me play that for sure. Alright, and Kyle, yes, for sure. Jacob Allen says, when you write songs, do you usually end up writing the musical composition and then lyrics? For me, no. I write them kind of like, it all happens like at the same time. There's some variation, but like more often than not, it's like I'll think of either a hook or like a line to start a verse or something like that, and it'll be like a melody. Sometimes it'll be just a melody, but usually it's like a melody and lyrics, and kind of just like happens at once. And so I'll write that way and just kind of build off of whatever I thought of in that moment of inspiration. But I'm a big believer in revision of lyrics and like not letting a song be done until you're really, really happy with it. If there's like a lyric that keeps you thinking, you keep thinking like, maybe that was like a lazy rhyme, or whatever, you know. I'm a big believer in like, if that little voice in your head is telling you that, it's almost always right, and go back and like try to fix that. And sometimes it takes a while, man. I've written songs in a day. I've written songs that like took years to write. Yeah, but I guess I went on a tangent from your question. But I tend to write melody and lyrics like at the same time, and sometimes a melody first. But I don't let too much melody happen before I think of lyrics. To me, and everyone's different. To me, like lyrics are such an integral part of a song that it's hard for me to like go too far without having some lyrics. All right, let me do One Spittin' for Georgianne. You know, speaking of like songwriting, real quick, I give lessons. Hit me up. Let's do some lessons over like Zoom or whatever you guys want to use. I love giving lessons. I also give beginning guitar lessons, vocal lessons. I'm a better vocal teacher than I am a singer, so don't let the bad notes fool you. And songwriting as well. Okay. Yes. What's up, Opie? All right. Georgianne wants to hear One Spittin'. This is a Peter Tosh tune that Expanders covered on the first Old Time Something album. And lead vocals were done by my brother John Butcher. So dedicate this to Georgianne and to John Butcher. Same dog bite to a morning, him we bite to a evening. Same dog bite to a morning, Lord, him we bite to a evening. Cause I'm a one spittin' and a twice shy. So please don't ask me why. One spittin' and a twice shy. So please don't ask me why. I don't want to hear a word you say, cause I told you long before you couldn't work out that way. But now you're coming to me with tears in your eyes. One thing I got to tell you, step back with your lies. Cause I'm a one spittin' and a twice shy. So please don't ask me why. One spittin' and a twice shy. So please don't Slum, 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 do 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 slum. Yeah, anything I tell you, you always doubt me. But now you found out too late, you couldn't do without me. Same dog bite you a morning, him we bite you a evening. Same dog bite you a morning, my gosh, him we bite you a evening. 'Cause I'm a once bitten and a twice shy, so please don't ask me why. Once bitten and a twice shy, so please don't ask me why. Same dog bites you a morning, if we bite you a evening. Same dog bites you a morning, oh, bite you a evening. Once bitten, yeah. Special request to Georgianne. That is Peter Tosh, the Bush Doctor, as Kyle says. All right, there was a follow it request and a turtle racing. So let's do these. Turn back, and if you capture it, hold on tight. If you're on the right track, don't you turn back, and if you capture it, hold on tight. Whoa, 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 oh, follow it, yeah. Whoa, oh, oh, don't you throw it away. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, follow it. It could be the last song he ever blows. When the eastern sunrise glows, it could be the last time. You never know what cause you crying in the morning will make your heart sing in the night. All that's hidden in the darkness shall reveal in the broad daylight. Oh, 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 follow it. Oh, 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 don't you throw it away. Yeah, when the rooster crows, it could be the last song he ever blows. When the eastern sunrise glows, it could be the last time. You never know what cause you crying in the morning will make your heart sing in the night. And all that hidden in the darkness shall reveal in the broad daylight. So if you're on the right track, don't you turn back. And if you capture it, hold on tight. If you're on the right track, don't you turn back. And if you capture it, hold on tight. Oh, 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 follow it. Oh, 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 don't you throw it away. Yeah. right, y'all. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to do one more song. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in and all the donations. If you feel like making a last-minute donation, the Venmo and PayPal are both Man-Like-Devin. That's an I in Devin. Yes, Kyle, all of that. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to close out with Kyle's request, which was Turtle Racing. And, we've moved the Reggae Pod Clash to Wednesdays now, officially. And tomorrow we have the great Johnny Clark joining us, which I'm pretty stoked on. I got, like, butterflies about this one tomorrow. But tune in tomorrow, the Reggae Pod Clash. Yes, I will see you guys tomorrow for that, and then after that, next Tuesday. So here we go. The girl says she want come take me to the race. She tell me says she want come take me to the race. She said because me have a big smile on my face. She said because she know where them a whole a little race. But no one in the race and never pick up the race. Said no one in the race and never pick up the pace. Going off in the race, I take first place. You watch them on the go and them a moving so slow. Turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing. Said turtle racing in a session tonight. Got turtle racing all the money get tight. Some of them just so crawl and me say some of them a fight. Got turtle on the left and me say turtle on the right. Jah knows say me wonder if it really was right. Every night, love. I said me hear about the race for a very long time. The people gather around and them a drink up their wine. They smoke and say them a feel so fine. Me not point no finger so me not pay no fine. Them fire up them gun, but no one a run. Them fire up them gun, but no one a run. We have to give a push on to a little green one. The rest of them a come when them outside the first one. Turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing. Got turtle racing, we just can't believe. Say one name Jackie and one name Steve. Say one name Adam and the other name Eve. My God, good Lord. Say natty dreadlocks gone pan the racetrack. Say natty dreadlocks gone pan the race. Music don't think all the turtle track. I said me not go over. I said me hear about the race for a very long time. The people gather around. I already said that. Yeah. What's the last verse? Somebody. I said the racetrack open at 7:45. You pass up your money and you're going through the gate. Place your little bet, look how you sit down and you wait. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. The racers in the races say them all hesitate. Drink up your beer and relax up on a crate. Velo said that the race it was a perfect date. I wonder if the race it was a little overrated. Cause of turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing. Got turtle racing and we can't take the races no longer in a turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing, turtle racing. Said turtle racing in a session tonight. Got turtle racing, all the money get tight. But some of them just circle and me say some of them a fight. Cause right now turtle up on the left for me say turtle up on the right. Tryna say that me wonder if it really was right. Every night, yeah. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me on this edition of Songbook Sessions. I will see you guys tomorrow night for the Reggae Pod Clash with the great Johnny Clark. And then next Tuesday for Songbook Sessions again. Peace. See you later. Goodbye to the Instagram, folks. Goodbye. And goodbye to Facebook and YouTube. See you guys